Hey, Railbirds. Here we are back at the 2024 SYKRS WPA World Artistic Pool Championship. This is a little separate little competition we got going on. It's a draw competition. This is round two. We have, I think we're doing it in groups of 5 people or something like that. But I'm going to let our guest commentator, Mark White, fill you in on all the details. So I'm going to turn the microphone over to Mark White. Thanks for joining us, Mark, and take it away.
Yeah, one of my favourite disciplines on a pool table is the draw shot. It's kind of the shot that we all fall in love with first. We love to see that cue ball zipping back, and this pays homage to that amazing shot, which is a real skill in itself. And basically all 16 of our players will attempt over the next few days the draw challenge. There's $5,000 on offer to the winner of this draw. Now the rules are, you can see where those balls are placed. You can basically place the cue ball anywhere in the kitchen area, which you prefer. You must make whatever ball you choose into this bottom right hand corner, or the other side if you are a lefty, of course. So you make the ball, you draw the cue ball straight back to the short rail, and then hopefully you'll draw it all the way back down to this other short rail. The cue ball must not touch any side rail. It's as simple as that. If you do strike this second rail, it's 100 inches up, 100 inches back, and then the tape measure will come out. There you see it, just next to the brush there. And while we're talking about the brush will be used after every single attempt by a player. You'll see why, because there's lots of chalk that goes onto this cloth, and we are playing on a napped cloth. It's exactly the same as a snooker table nap. The rounded pockets, the same as well. Basically, it's a 9-foot snooker table that they're playing on here. But this is the Hosia table. It's very sexy. It almost looks a little bit like a Ferrari from the side. Lots of red flashing. A very unique shape and design as well. But the playing surface, 3 slates. The napped cloth made of pure wool. There's our representative there from Hosia.
So they won't be available. Only these 5. Is that okay? Okay, good. Okay, that's great. Okay, so here we go. Now, Dan, come on up and do your thing.
Tom Rossman, just getting the players ready.
I will brush the table after each of the persons coming to the table, so you'll have a clean slate. You set it up, and I'll let you know if it's good.
So here we go then. Dan Hosia will be shooting first. I'm not sure what he's doing here. This wasn't in the rules. Okay, so he is playing.
Somebody go get Jason. I need your clarification because we have a specific set of rules, and I'm not sure if it's specifically. I know that does. That is.
Yeah, he's reiterating exactly what I just said. And to be honest, he's taking on an easier pot here, because a straight pot into a pocket is much easier than the way that it was first set up. So we're just going to have to wait and see what they decide, really, because all of our first 3 players didn't play it like this.
But not touch any rails, go up and down. All right? That's the word. Second 5s, right? Yeah, it's up to the player what angle he wants to play in the pocket.
Wow.
That pocket, and he's not going to get it. He's going to go up there and come back like this.
Yeah, I mean, if I had the chance, this is the shot I would be playing as well, but I didn't realise that this was allowed. But you have to be careful not to get any English on the cue ball, because you are going to be arcing the cue ball slightly here, drawing up the centre of the table, and you want to come back down the centre of the table as well. So this isn't easy. The secret of the draw shot: aim very low, keep the bridge hand as parallel and the cue as parallel to the table bed as possible. Very, very important. Keep the head very, very still. A nice slow backswing, and then accelerate through the cue ball, getting maximum spin onto that white ball. And they're just doing a little bit of a rule check here. I don't see how they can now let a player play this shot, to be honest, because the discussion continues. If you've just joined us, this is a little added bonus this year from our sponsors, SYKRS Chalk and Hosia tables from China. This is in addition to the the World Artistic Pool Championships, a WPA sanctioned event, which happens every year. And yes, we do know it's 2025, but this is the 2024 championships. Well, they've decided this is allowed. So the pot is way easier because you're not playing into a blind pocket. Plenty of chalk, as low as you can. It's not very low, it looks. Yeah, I don't see how you're going to do that and not hit a side rail, to be honest. I don't think this is a good ploy, unless you're going to play it with a touch of left-hand spin. But the problem of playing it like that, of course, is when you hit that top short rail, the left-hand spin that you've put on the cue ball, okay, it's going to straighten the cue ball up off that rail, but it's also going to slow it up. So I'm not sure this is the best strategy, to be honest. Come on, prove me wrong, Dan. Well, not sure what happened there. He almost banked it. So an imaginary first diamond, because there are no diamonds on snooker tables or Chinese 8-ball tables. And they also play 9-ball on these Hosia tables. So attempt number 2, 3 attempts for each player. Sorry, this is third attempt. 3 players. Wow, and a miscue, so it hasn't worked out. So didn't get any viewers, didn't register any distance there, unfortunately, for Dan Hosia. Yeah, this is the traditional way of doing it. Referee Tom Rossman just making sure that the balls are placed in the right position. He's getting the cue wound up, ready to go. Here we go then, first attempt of his 3. Looking to register a distance. Seems very close to the cue ball with his hand. Very, very hard to generate the pace you need. That's not going to get there. We've already had 2 lengths of the table, and I believe 12 inches further as well. So 212 inches, I believe, is the leader. I'll just check on that for you. Well, he's going to have a go at this one himself. I don't think this is the way to go, to be honest. Using an imaginary kitchen line. So Mike Hewitt then, attempt number 2. Yeah, I can't see a kitchen line actually drawn on the table, so they're measuring it. Tom making sure that the 2 ball isn't any further than a diamond, if there were a diamond. So there is a nap on this cloth, hairs that run one way, a bit like stroking a cat. From this end up, it feels very, very smooth. But then if you were to rub your hand on the table from that other end back this way, the hairs would go up and it would feel rough on your hands, like stroking a cat the wrong way. Well, we'll be looking to hit this one perfect. Yeah, there's his 3 attempts. Oh, this is his 3rd attempt, I beg your pardon. Still hasn't registered. And to me, his hand was very close. His bridge hand was very close to the cue ball, so didn't allow for too much backswing. And on these shots, you do need a nice longish backspin, unless your timing is absolutely perfect, unless you're a Josh Filler. He has a very short action, so does Jason Short. There you see bridge hand very close, which promotes a bit of a stabby action to me. Yeah, lots of movement as well. Very polite. Here comes Gaston Tomoni. Will we be hearing C? Or will it be no? Just measuring the distance for the kitchen and the first diamond. Don't normally use the diamond systems on Chinese 8-ball tables or snooker tables. It's all guesswork when you're getting out of snookers on a snooker table and a Chinese 8-ball table. There's no help from the diamond system. Yeah, just putting a mark on the cushion, probably a good idea. Just bear with us, guys. bolt the stable door, and the horse bolting comes to mind here. Could have done this earlier on. Come on, guys. So Gaston does have a big stroke. Making sure it's the right angle because he doesn't want to draw into a rail. So here we go, the lefty. There you see, a much longer bridge. Lots more cues sticking out, allows for a nice, long, slow backswing. And then push through. This is good. Oh, he's got some unwanted spin on it though. It's going to hit the side rail, doesn't count. Not bad though for a first attempt. If you are just joining us, guys, this is a draw shot challenge. The winner will receive $5,000 when all 16 players have had their 3 attempts. So far, we've had 209 inches is the biggest. I think it was 9/16 as well. Yeah, and another part of the rule, I must tell you, you must make the ball as well. And there you see he's getting some unwanted English on the cue ball as well. Wants that cue ball to go up left of centre and come back down kind of centre-ish. As soon as you hit a side rail, it's null and void. Final attempt for Gaston Tomoni. Well, it's a good one. It's a good one. This is a good one. It's got a chance. Mind out the way, Tom Rossman. Mind out the way. Oh, yes, that is easily the best draw so far. I said he had a good draw shot. So he will measure from the centre of the cue ball back to this rail and add whatever that is to the 200. Some photographic evidence as well from a representative from Dooyar Tables. Get that nice and straight, that tape, Tom. What's the decision? Let's wait for it. It's like waiting for a long jump, isn't it? Or a javelin thrower, or a discus, or a hammer. What's the verdict, Tom?
200 plus 28 3/4.
Wow. 228 3/4 inches into the lead. It's a C. Our last player for this particular round.
First attempt.
So here we go, first attempt. Yeah, very important to get that angle correct. So Zafar Kasim. Well, it was good, but not as far as Gaston's. Need to get that arm oiled up and free flowing. Get that nice, smooth, slow back swing. Slight pause and then accelerate through the ball. That's no good, it's the wrong angle. You've got to get the right potting angle so you can draw straight up the table. looks a bit too much angle for me. It looks like it's going to be squirting to the left, the cue ball off of this. So come on, Zafir. Yeah, just didn't get the angle, but a very nice round of applause anyway. But we do have a leader. There's Brian Pauly, just picking up his cues for his round. He will be on the stream table next. I will be commentating on that when we get going. There's our leader so far, Gaston Tomoni. Mike Hewitt playing the funny man, as he often does. Super nice guy.
All right,
Well, I think that's all for now, guys.
I think that is all for now. So we'll catch the next round of draw competition will be tomorrow between rounds. Our next regular match is going to be at 7:30, which is just a little bit more than an hour from now, hour and 10 minutes from now. So we'll see you guys then. I am Kevin Ross, and along with Mark White, thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll catch you guys then.
Ta-da.